Stick around. I'm still trying to get things going here. There we go. Good to see you guys here. If you've never been here before, welcome to the channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Tonight's just a open chat night. Can you guys hear that?
But you close the door. Meow, 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 meow. What you doing it for? I'm scratching at your heart, so let me in. I was made to love you through thick and thin. When the night falls and your dinner's set, meow, 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 don't you forget. I'm the king of this house, taking my throne. You were made to feed me, I'm fully grown. You were made to feed me, can't you see? Meow, 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 it's my decree. In this palace, you and me will be free. Just open up your heart, give me that key. Surfing through the shadows like a midnight ghost. Meow, 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 I need my roast. I bounce, I play, I sneak around. But baby, when I call, don't let me down. I'm your feline fantasy in first disguise. Meow, 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 look in my eyes. This bond we share, it cuts so deep. You were made to feed me, now don't you sleep. You were made to feed me, can't you see? Meow, 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 it's my decree. In this palace, you and me will be free. Just open up your heart, give me that key. You were made to feed me, can't you see? Meow, 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 it's my decree. In this place, you and me will be free. Just free. Just open up your heart, give me that key. Give me that key. Give me that key. Give me that key. Give me that key.
All righty. I can't figure out why that's not working. Oh, that's why. Hang on. I had to turn that off. It's been so long since I've used this silly thing. Get me back over here. My banners. Get rid of that one. All right. Now, get that out of there. Get me up there. Hi, guys. Welcome to the channel. I know it's been a long time since we've been doing anything, but I wanted to let you guys know that we added a new video tonight for those of you that have never been to Pontiac, Michigan. but this is a case that I've been waiting for the finalization on, and it came through this last week. It's about 3 kids out of 4 that were left by themselves in the apartment while the mother decided to take off and write the Oakland stuff. Well, I do a lot of the Oakland County, and I kind of focus on what's around me. Um, and that's pretty much what I do. A lot of times you'll find me in the Oakland, or I'm sorry, the Sebastian Rogers crowd. But I'm getting tired of dealing with that nonsense. So I figured, well, you know what? I'm going to get back to doing what I do best. But this one here is the case where the 3 kids were left by themselves for roughly 5 years, and has finally come to a head. The mother is now serving a life sentence, and she has totally lost visitation and custody. I'm going to try to switch cameras. Hang on a minute. This is driving me nuts. I hate that camera. There we go. Much better. Okay. I can work with that one. It's a little bit brighter. That other one's a cheapy camera. So, bottom line, if you want to look at it, it is up online right now. Feel free to take a gander at it. It's still in the rough cut. I need to go back here when I get a chance this week and tweak it a little bit and do some final editing in it. Yeah, that's a lot of people didn't know that she actually got sentenced to life. The judge was pretty much doing the original, this is your case, this is what you're up against, and the last I heard, she has gone to final court. I don't know, but I'm going to double check on that tomorrow. Make sure. I'll call Oakland County, find out. I know Mike Michard personally. Joys of living in this town. You get to know people, so we'll find out what's going on with that. As far as the other ones that are on my site, that if you have never been here before, again, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe and that thumbs up, and comment in the comments, and let me know. Keep this going. Otherwise, the algorithm just kind of stalls out. But the other one that we had, actually, there's 2 of them in there. One from Wixom, a 6-year-old child was killed, and the other one was a child that was physically abused and literally stapled to the wall. I pity these guys when they're in jail, because I don't know if you're familiar with, the jailhouse legal system, if you know what I mean. You don't mess with kids. That can be very, very hazardous to one's health. So these guys are going to be in for a serious awakening, and I hate to see what's going to happen to that young lady, because if it was me and I was in that jail, trust me, she would be getting what she gave those kids real quick. Yeah, and that's a lot of people out there saying, "Is it Sunday?" Sunday. I'm looking at one on. I had to get that one out of the way. That is absolutely confusing. Hold on a minute. Okay, get that out of the way. Take you, slide you. There we go. A little bit better. But You know, I agree with you. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to post your comments that way on the replay. People want to know what's going on, they can see them. So the Pontiac case has not gone to court yet, only charged, and as a 250,000, 250 million, something like that. You'd have to watch it. I can't remember off the top of my head because I had everything put together. So that's, that was the last I heard. So beyond that, like I said, I'm going to double check all that. And if you got anything on it, send me a link. And last I heard, it was a $250,000 bond for that court case that she went to, where the judge told her flat out, you are just something special. So I don't know, but I thank you for that. But the district attorney, prosecutor, whatever you want to call those guys, have charged her with first degree child neglect. That is the top of the list, which carries a max of life sentence. Now they can go lower than that and give her a term that she would have to serve with probation. But this one made everybody in this area really perturbed. And I think they are not going to give her anything but the max, my personal opinion. All right, so what do we got here? As far as I know, which is very little, let's see here. That case was awful. Yeah, they pretty much had her dead to rights Sunday. There was no doubt about it. They had her dead to rights. These kids were alone in the house. And if, like I said, if you take a look at that video, I can put it up here if you want. If you want to watch it tonight, just hit it one. I'm up for the night. I know, joys of being a night owl. But it's an hour long. I can cut it down a little bit, but if you guys want to get an idea of what I'm talking about, especially those of you that are not in the state of Michigan, this actually went national. It was even mentioned on Vinny with Court TV. That's how widespread it went. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And the items that came out of that house, if that doesn't turn your stomach, the garage will. You think of a condo, an actual condo, multi-unit condo building in an upscale neighborhood. They're on the first floor, and it's got steps leading up to it with a inside basement. These kids had no running water, no food, and nobody taught them how to do hygiene. So you could just imagine what they looked like when they came out. In the words of the property manager, their hair looked like an animal, like fur. That's how bad and crusty they were. The good news on this one, though, is that the kids are safe, are getting the medical attention as well as the psychological end of it as well. Last I knew, they are with their family. Now, I don't know if the father's got custody of them. I know he's out of prison. He has custody of the youngest baby that she took to, I can't remember the name of the city now, but it was about 20 miles away from here. And she was living the life of freedom down there without kids. Sad to say. Anybody want to come up on Pannel? if you don't know how to do it, I can do this, I think. Okay, got that. Got that. And that should work for you. That's the link if you want to come up. We would love to have you guys come up on panel with us. Don't be bashful, don't be shy. So, right now, our channel is sitting roughly at, where are we at here? Analytics. We are at 270 subscribers. If I can get you guys, please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to do an end run and hit that 500 magic number. Once I do that, I will really be happy. Here again, I haven't been doing a lot of work on this, so it's understandable why I've lost people over the last month. And there goes the camera. Damn it. Hang on. Okay, try it that way. All right, so if you want to come up, that's the link to get to StreamYard. Come on up, shoot the shit, and let's not deal with the Sebastian Rogers nonsense tonight. I'm getting tired of the arguments. I really am. You know, it amazes me. If you guys, how many of you guys are following Sebastian Rogers? Type of 1. Or if you're familiar with it. Oh, excuse me. Pretty Eye, whose group do you usually? I don't recognize your name. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, you see me over there. I'm the one that hides in the closet a lot. And she yells at me every time I have to rearrange it. Yeah, Jess and I have known each other for damn near 2 years now. I met her when I first came on. Yep. Yeah, that's she totally forgot all about me having this. It's like, you know. Yeah, I'm in Queens a lot. I'm in Nonsense. Um, Granny's watching. Ever since all this crap went to court, you know, I've been kind of keeping tabs on everybody. I've pretty much, you know, steered away from, how do I want to put this tactfully, the green idiots. You know what I mean? You can only look at the lights video so many times, and it just becomes boring. Yeah, everybody knows me. That's the thing. Yeah, you follow the same crowd I do, pretty much. Even JR is shied away from. I'm everywhere. You're right. I am. I definitely do get around. There is no doubt about it. And a lot of times I'll catch it on replay. But during the day, when I have time, I usually try to catch a live. And, you know, I sent the video that I did for this case to Nonsense. You know, here, you want to take a break, you want to get something that's going to really piss you off, watch this. And then I no sooner sent it to her, there popped up a case out of New York with six young kids. And it's like, oh my God, you know, so I opened that one up and somebody's doing a critique of somebody else. You know, I don't believe in that. You know, if you're going to do it, you know, if you're going to be a creator, create, damn it. You know, it's your job to make the boy, you know, make the channel what it is and what it should be. You know, Nonsense has worked her ass off to get what she's, you know, where she's at. Her, Jay, um, I mean, your Clue. When they first started, I came in originally. Oh God, when I come in, Summer Wells, yeah, Summer Wells case, and they were doing, you know, their, you know, other things as well as Summer Wells, and that intrigued me, and that's how I hooked up with them. And it's like, okay, you know, show me what you're doing, how you doing it. So they did. You know, they led me by the hand and said, okay, this is what you're doing. It's like, cool, this makes sense. So I pay an exorbitant amount of money to StreamYard for a crappy piece of software, but it works. You know, personally, I like OBS, but I figured I'd just cheat tonight. You know, but okay, now out of the crowd here, who has a channel that you do things with? Anybody? Type of one if you do. Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, and that's why I say, you know, you, as long as you do stay in your own lane, you know, and don't get into that nonsense over there. No offense to their young lady, but you know, you got to pick and choose who your crowd's going to be and what niche you're going to be in. And you know, with where am I going here? Hang on a second. I'm trying to find a file here. Give me a half second here. I'm going to go play hide and seek. For crying out loud, I can't find it. Figures. Okay, where'd you at? There you are. Helps when you go to the right directory, dummy. This one here is Grace, my producer, and she's my little buddy, and that's where you'll see my icon. It's her picture when she was just a baby. She's now a moose. But she'll knock everything off that table in a heartbeat. Give her a chance. Yeah, and what's you know the thing of it is, I'm on a fixed income with SSI, you know, disability and whatnot. So when this apartment upstairs became available, it's two physical rooms, a kitchen and a bedroom slash living room. Works for me. I pay 800 and all utilities covered. I couldn't pass that down. I could not pass that up if I wanted to. So, you know, I'm covered. You know, financially, it works. Don't like the slope and the damn ceiling up there, but, you know, makes it kind of hard for a green screen. I tried that once. I won't do that again. But you know, she has fun. She runs around the room in here. I don't know where the hell she's hiding at. But knowing her, she's probably underneath the bed there. But she's my little buddy. And you'll find her videos on my page as well. So we've got, let's see what's going on here. I'm looking at my analytics tonight. All right, 8 returning viewers, 42 brand new. Meh, I can't complain. Unfortunately, nobody's subscribing. Your channel got 64 views in the last 28 days. I ain't complaining. Considering I haven't done nothing, I can't complain. So it takes a little while for me to get going. You expect me to read all that? Well, good. Bring your happy butt over here and trim her. Sorry to hear that, sweetie. I know he's your buddy. That's your older one, right? For those of you that have never met Jazz, you'll find her, or used to, yeah, try that again. Used to be in the Michigan Storm Chasers crowd. That's how we met. No doubt. You could always tell when the cat was on the keyboard. You know. And Grace does the same thing. She outfoxed me the other night crawling across the top of the desk. I don't know how she did it, but she caused my whole keyboard to go on the fritz. What the heck is it? NW116. Yeah, I know you don't do it. I miss you over there. Yeah, and I've gotten to the point where I don't even go to, MSC. I'll listen to it on a replay. Get to meet, and that's it. Does that cover our area or somewhere else? For those of you that don't know, she lives north of me. I was a Pontiac spotter out here because, they don't have anybody over here in this corner from, on Michigan's Storm Chaser group. So I'd be, there's a spotter on this side sending them messages. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You are down south, huh? Okay, cool. You're in Michigan, right, Petey? Pretty guy. It's nice to have. It's nice to have local people like what's her name? Something Mama, Michigan Mama, or something like that. And yeah, I can't remember. You got to forgive me. I'm getting early stage of Alzheimer's, according to my doctor. Yeah, okay. I'll believe that. No, you're right. You're down the corner. I'm over here by the Detroit side, Oakland County. Yeah, all right. I used to work Redford. If you ever had Redford True Green coming over to your house, Livonia, Redford, those areas. That was probably me about 6 years ago. They've had such a turnover rate. Not funny. All right. So what's your thoughts on the Sebastian BS? Not the case, the BS. How do we undo this damn garbage? I'm looking forward to Wednesday though. I've got a video conference with a doctor down in Detroit, and I'll be missing the the court that BJ's got to go to, or not BJ, but Bullhorn Betty. Well, well, that bottom line, that's it right there. You know, bottom line. I mean, there's enough cases out here. The regulars will just kind of say, okay, yeah, you're right, we're tired of it. Whether they want to admit it or not. And then you got Butterhead and her stupid antics. That'll never stop, but it is what it is. If everybody just picks a case and starts it, I kind of drift away from all this junk, things would probably settle down. Always have and always will, unfortunately. And that's the sad part about that Sunday is that this group, this niche, is not the only one. Um, this one is always that way. And I've been looking around with other groups around here, trying to find out, is this a local issue, or, what's the deal here? You know, it seems to be YouTube wide. I mean, really wide, which is really disgusting. Um, my kid does online gaming, and he and I got to talking about it. They're out in California, and we were talking on Facebook one night, and he goes, "Dad, let me tell you, I know you're a rookie, but these guys out here in the YouTube streets are vicious. They will tear you up and spit you out, and hope like hell they'll cause you to leave." He said, "I've been doing this for, God, ever since I was what, 14? You taught me how to do it. Got me my first computer." Roughly, yeah. And he's got his uh, network engineering certificates and all that happy crap. Now he's doing the chat GPT or whatever it is, and taking all those courses so he gets certified at all the different AI programming. So he's sitting pretty for money, but he does a game thing for relaxation. And him and like 15 people started this little group in their circle, and they're now roughly about 50K, and they never thought it would be like that. Personally, I don't know what the thrill is about watching it unless you're actually playing it, but that's them. But, to sit there and listen to their live and watch just the chat going through, it's just as vicious. The cat fight back and forth, and it's like, oh my God, and he's got 10 or 12 mods in there. And I'm so small, Jazz pretty well has it covered if it need be, and people that come in here are like you guys. They all know me. Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's just it. I mean, I'm a firm believer eyeball to eyeball. I don't like hiding. My exactly, exactly. There's days where if I don't really want to cam up, we're losing people here. If I don't cam up, it's because I'm having a bad day. It really is. And if it's that case, I'm not coming online. You know, but like I said, I wanted to. Um, Let me see if I can do this here. Where are we at? Do projects. All right, so this is what I'm talking about.
From Pontiac under arrest tonight after her 3 kids are found living alone in deplorable conditions. Good evening, everyone. I'm Terrell.
Now, if you caught that at the beginning, man, I ate it. Arg. Anyway, the whole thing was feces and then some.
From Pontiac under arrest tonight after her.
Now, that's a picture that the sheriff released for the news and media. The rest of the house was just absolutely disgusting. So if you guys want to watch that case,
3 kids are found living alone in deplorable conditions. Good evening, everyone. I'm Terrell Bailey, and thanks for joining us tonight. The home the children were found in didn't have working bathrooms. Now, the sheriff's office says in the home, trash had piled up 4 feet high. Our Keith Cal spoke with investigators to find out how did this happen. Now, we do want to warn you, some of the images you're about to see could be disturbing.
Well, Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard spoke to me earlier.
But that's up there on the page if you guys want to go watch it. It's about an hour long. And at the end of it, I added into a YouTuber. And I don't know if she's from Scotland or somewhere over that way. But she does not live in Michigan. That's for damn sure. Because she has no clue what she's talking about. But she did the best that she could with what she had. She took the information off the news and then followed up with it a little bit and stole all their pictures. But here again, that's the difference between a creator and somebody that just wants to cheat like I do. But most of the people that damn well she was. And the bad thing about it, I don't know if you saw her Facebook page, but she's doing the bump and grind. Provocative clothing bump and grind. photos. Not much else on that page either, by the way. No kid pictures whatsoever. Go figure, right? So, when I first saw it, it was like, oh my God, either you're a dancer someplace or something else, but you definitely are a lousy mother. But for 5 years, those kids were that way. And like I said, the toenails on the kids, yeah, exactly. Facebook employee. Um, but the toenails were to the point where the kids could not walk. So they ended up they ended up going to the hospital, McLaren, um, over here in Pontiac, via ambulance, in three separate ambulance or one ambulance, all three kids sitting on the same gurney, and went up there and literally got cleaned up, showered, got into a nice comfortable bed, something that they'd never had. The kids were sleeping on pizza boxes, and just the thought of it just makes me want to go shoot that woman. But like I said, prison justice is going to be a beautiful thing. So, all right, kids, my hour is up. I just wanted to get out here and rattle your bird cage. You're subbed up. You're liked. Now you know where I'm at. You know who I am. Oh, without a doubt. Like I said, they're with their I want to say their grandparents, something like that. They're within family, all three together. The baby, I don't know what the status is on that one. They're really not. They're pretty well tight-lipped on that one. I think the father's got it. Come on more often? I will. I've been trying to rack my brain with this case, and that's what why I haven't come on that much. I will be more than happy to. I would like to get you guys to come up with me. If you got a cell phone with an Android, all you got to do is click the link in Chrome and grant your microphone and your camera access, and you're up and running. StreamYard is a beautiful thing, costly like a mother, but it's the easiest program there is. When for what? There you are. My Detroit mommy. Yeah, that's I miss talking to you guys. I really do. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on. That night that I had Eddie up here, he was 3/4 lit. We had a 4-hour night that night. It was fun. When am I on? Very rare, but I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to try to get back on schedule again. You're working around these guys with the green team and all that. You know, yeah, we got a bunch of ganders in here. Pretty much that's all that's in here right now is ganders. Hold on a minute. I gotta grab a cigarette. I'm going nuts. But I'm not gonna do that. I'll be taking an MPC with me. Oh, ouch. All right. Ow, 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 ow. Yes, Jazz, I know. quit smoking. Well, you guys will be happy to know that the other day I went down and had a cat hair. I had a CT done. My doctor's been extremely worried. Yeah, I could do that. That's easy. What time works best for you, though? Well, you're a gander for tonight. How's that? Just wanted to know that it's a cigarette. Oh, that first one will kill you. Okay, we're not doing that funny shit that other people smoke. That stuff costs way too much money. Yeah, without a doubt. No, anyway, they got me on oxygen 24/7. My oxygen levels were like bottomed out. I don't know if you remember when I went into the hospital. God, what was it? A month ago, 2 months ago, something like that. Oh, don't do that, kid. That will give you more crap in your lungs than you can ever imagine. I got absolutely yelled at by the respiratory therapy crew. They flat out told me, that's what's causing your problem, you dumbass. Your lungs are so full of crap, you know, if you quit for a week, you'll actually feel the difference. And it's like, okay. So I quit for a week. He was right. I felt the difference. Walked out the damn hospital, lit up a damn cigarette. Go figure. Don't start. I used to do that. I had a good friend of mine that did that. She worked with me down there uh, in Detroit. Used to go to the rent fair a lot. It makes it stink pretty. You know, they do make clove cigarettes. You know that, right? Now, like I said, my doctor sent me over to the respiratory because I kept, coughing and, my oxygen level was like 75. He's like, what the hell? Grabs an oxygen tank and goes, here, suck some air. About 20 minutes later, I'm up to the 90s. Like, thank you. And he goes, okay, you're going to respiratory, which is like right down the same alleyway as his office is, the same hallway there. That's what I like about the Pontiac branch. Everything's right there. So they did their little thing, gave me the little toys to blow on and, make the little thingy go up. Okay, yeah, I can do that. No, I can't either. You know, Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't do cigars anymore. The last time I had a cigar was in the military. Yeah, so anyway, walked up and down the hallway with her, and she's got me all wired up, and she goes, well, doing about face. We're going back to the room. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm supposed to. Hey, Revival, how are you? Good to see our Islanders over here tonight. So yeah, they've got the main unit, and then I've got an attachment on top so I can refill the tanks, which makes it nice. We're having a night with nonsense people. Let her know that we're stealing all of her subs. That's a big deal. The biggest problem that I have is finding an open time slot. But here again, like I said, I'm tired of the garbage of he said, she said. I could care less about Butterhead. You know, the only thing I'm waiting on is Bullhorn to go to jail. That'll make my frickin' day. But I know right now Jess is worried. So everybody keep her in your prayers. You guessed it, my dear. Oh, Hannah, how are you? What are you guys doing? Putting out the word? Yeah, this is my hiding hole. I haven't been online in months. My apologies. But like I said, it's been a rough couple months, just health wise. Trying to get everything under control. I got hit with COVID again. Thank you, kids. I really appreciate that. But and then the routine stuff, for the cancer. For those of you that don't know, I'm a 3-time survivor. Bone cancer, prostate, and chest. So they zapped my ass from head to toe, and I said, "Okay, you're done." And it's like, "Yeah, okay. Now what?" Well, we'll see you every year, and we'll zap the hell out of you. Great, So they almost killed me. They almost, literally, they almost killed me. Yeah, that's the one thing I love about this. I used to be a 2.5 pack smoker. I am down to a pack. Um, and that's for me. That's a miracle. I don't usually smoke a whole cigarette. I usually put them out, but well, they said I did. Let's put it this way. For this month, I have. Um, think of your metric wrenches, metric socket wrenches. Everybody knows what a size 10 looks like, right? It's about that big. Do it in the light. About that big. Like a half inch, quarter inch. Mine, I got two spots. One on the inside of the pelvis next to the groin, and the other's on the exterior side. And the inside one was 6 millimeter. Yeah, 6 millimeter on that. The outside was 2 millimeter. And when they told me I had bone cancer, I like to fell over. Because my first thought was, oh shit, I'm gonna die. And she goes, relax, relax, relax. Think metric. It's like, what? Think metric. It's only 2 and 10. And it's under 10. It's always 6. If you know what a 10 socket looks like, yours is always at the most 6. The other one's 2. It's like, oh, well, hell, in that case, I ain't going to sweat it. Exactly. That's what I've been doing. It's just that first one that kills you. And then, during the CTs and everything else, and the CAT scans and, the ultrasounds and all that happy crap, they found a couple spots in my chest. So they zapped those real quick. And they were just like little dots, looked like dust on the film. It's like, you sure that's cancer? Kind of looks like a damn piece of film, dust on it. And it goes, no, that's cancer. It's like, okay. So he shot me with God, what was that? 5 or 10 radiation treatments. I can't remember. But she goes, okay, looks good. You're good to go. We'll keep an eye on it. If it expands, we'll go after it again. Yeah, well, like she said, the only time you really need a O2, is if you really need it, and when you need it. Now bear in mind, I live upstairs, and at 66 years of age, thank you God for another day alive. Going downstairs is easy. Going to the store, Coming back to the store, coming back upstairs is a bitch, and I pay for it. I take it in breaks. About 100 feet, take a break, get my breath, check my pulse, do the oximeter, get that back up, do another 100 feet. And what's nice is I got a nurse that's right up the street, and she recognized the ox, and she goes, "You all right?" I said, "Well, I will be in about 5 minutes." And she goes, "Okay, well, just keep that on your finger. What's your pulse rate? 117. Yeah, don't go nowhere. Just stay there for a minute." Okay, not a problem. So now she's gotten accustomed to seeing me. And every time I come back down, she's usually out there putzing around in her front yard. Never fails. Retired nurse. And he goes, "How you doing?" I said, "I can't breathe." So it's like, okay, do your thing. And then I head down to the house. But it's less than, 500 feet that way for a block. And then another 75 feet at most to my house. But if you expect me to chase after a kid, the answer is no. Forget it. Oh, trust me. If it's under 80, 83, I start sucking air. And that's the beautiful thing about it. When I got the COVID, and that's what started everything going really haywire. was the COVID. It put me in the hospital, and boy, did I get my ass chewed out. Let me tell you. Um, Man, everybody was on my case for that one. But I was on the O2 24/7, and then, once they realized I was feeling better, yeah, okay. Yes, dear. God, you're worse than nonsense is. I get yelled at by her at least once a day. I know you do, sweetie. I love you too. Uh, but now with all this crap going on, that's okay, Sunday. I'm used to it. Just jump in the parade. Not a big deal. Everybody jumps on my ass. Yeah, well, you got your own issues that you're dealing with, and I keep you in prayer, kid. You know, yeah, I know. Ohana, Ohana. I'm sorry. Yeah, that started out as a joke. Yeah, way back when everybody was saying, "Hi, I'm in the bushes," etc., etc., etc. And it's like, you know what? I'm not going there. So it's like, you don't mind me. I'm just hiding in your closet. And you just bust out laughing. And I said, if I break a hanger, I'll pay for it. So then it became, oops, broke a heel. So that's what I do my super chats, or I'll send it to her on Cash App. But we've been helping her financially with her attorney as much as we can. She doesn't need this crap. Granny's been a good sidekick. So is Jess. So those two are I owe a lot to because they were there in the beginning when I was going through a lot of struggles. Good people, just like all you guys are. And I've met a lot more people in this group they call a niche that are fantastic people, as long as you stay away from the other idiots. Ah, I'm sorry, sweetie. Yeah, that was tough for you. I remember that. All right, get out of your head. Go pet your cat. If that doesn't work, kick him. Speaking of, I have no clue where she's hiding at. Man, I've got this cord all screwed up in here. Damn it, cat. What the hell did you do here? There we go. All right, let me see if I can find her. That ain't gonna work. come out, wherever you are. You're not down there. I have no clue where she's at. Oh, there you are. I see a little tail sticking out from underneath the bed. Temperatures are dropping. And for those of you that haven't paid attention to the weather report, this weekend's supposed to be nice. But next week, the Upers are going to get snow. We're going to get rain and maybe snow into the week. Yep, I lost my dad and my mom both. You know, and then my brother turns around, looks at me, and goes, "Hey, since you're a minister, you want to do the funeral for Dad?" Do I have to? He goes, "Well, yeah, that's what he wanted." It's like, okay, well, you better have somebody for backup because there ain't no way I'm going to get through this whole damn thing. You know. Yeah, I saw that. So how many of you guys went outside and watched the moon? I froze my ever loving ass off. Yeah, I know, sweetie. I would rather have you chewing my ass than, condoning it. No, actually, I went out there for the funerals. And that was a while back ago. That's been about about 15 years ago? Um, and we do a lot of FaceTime or Facebook, whatever the hell that thing is, Messenger. Yeah, I went out there and tried to do it with my cameras, but my camera sucks. To be honest with you, it just flat out sucks. Even my video cameras, it's like, damn, these things are only 10 power, but hey, they work. They work for what I want to do. Now I was watching it online that night. I totally forgot all about it. And then I saw it pop up in my feed, and the guy was out of Detroit. I was like, okay, cool. Yay! What's going on there, sir? Be sure to sub up so you get a notification. I'm waiting on Jess to pop in. Then the whole crowd will be here. Like my little thing for YouTube was, if you're tired of listening to the BS, come in. Yeah, if this thing ever reaches 500, I'll probably, try that again. I'll probably add you guys in as mods. Not that I really anticipate hitting 500 anytime soon. But here again, I'm not in it for the money. This is my playtime. Damn, it's getting cold in here. I'm going to have to fire up the damn heater. Be right back. I got to pull that thing out and fire it up. Oh, Lord. All right, Buzzball, move. Oh, that one hurt. Oh, I'm getting too old. Okay, be right back. Jazz, you win. I hate my leash. Oh, yeah. All right, happy mama. Yeah, I take after my dad. My dad had black hair. My brother's, he's pretty well lost all of his. But with the loss of testosterone, don't ask me to cut a hair because it'll take me frickin' forever to grow it back. Oh, I do. I do. Unfortunately, a good friend of mine, we're like brothers and sisters. We were in recovery together. Well, her daughter decided that she was going to sneak in and wake Uncle Bob up. And what you don't see here is a piss poor haircut. She found my scissors that were underneath the table there behind me. And next thing I know, I'm sitting in the chair over here right behind me. And she comes up and goes, snip. I was like, what are you doing? I'm giving you a haircut. It's like, no, you're not. And by then it was already too late. And it's taken me forever to grow it back out. All right. What do we got? 69? Yeah, that'll work. All right. No, I've been lucky. I've been absolutely blessed. With everything that's been going on, I'm still alive, still kicking. I cannot argue. God's taking damn good care of me. Why is my subscriber count not working? I'm only at 270. That can't be right. Updating live, yeah, 270. Well, it's one thing to do it with a military cut, but she just jumped right here in the middle and took off all the decent hair they got. I mean, it was like this horseshoe going across. Like, what the hell did you do? No, I've never done that one. I've never done that. Yeah, but you guys got longer hair than I do. Yeah, personally, I like to, you know, I had it long once. When I worked with the CID, I had to go undercover, and they wanted me to grow my hair out. That was when I could, you know. But man, that was irritable as all get out. Oh hell, you're still wet behind the ears, Cash. Yeah, I can fully understand that. Around here, and then I made the fatal mistake, and nobody told me. I don't know if you're familiar with Pontiac, better known as Ponty Crack, or Yakety Yak, whichever you want to call it. Um, it's a lot of black and Mexican, and intermixed with white, and we all get along around here. And it's great, especially in this neighborhood, because most of the people here are seniors, and the guy down below me has lived here for forever. Is there a barber shop around this joint when I first got here? Because yeah, you go across the street or cross over the park, go down. When you get down to that stop sign, look across the street right there in the corner. Like, okay, cool. So dummy me goes bebopping into this Mexican um, barber shop, and it's obvious that they don't know what they're doing. They're doing this shaved, and it's like, oh god, this is gonna get fucked up. I can feel this coming. And I try to explain it to the guys. First off, you speak English? And he goes, yeah, I speak English. Do you understand English? And his girlfriend walks over. She goes, he doesn't, but I do. They taught him that when they crossed the border. Okay, I didn't hear that. Thank you for telling me, though. What can I help you with? I want an old man haircut. Keep it simple. Just get it off the ears and off the collar. She goes, get out of the way. She goes, I'm the one with the license. Welcome to my shop. It's like, thank you. So she actually did a pretty good job. I went back. She wasn't there, and damn it, that guy just botched it. Hi, Cash. Have a good night. Yeah, like I said, if you guys, we're all part of that same crowd with Jess, Granny watching nonsense, or as Butter likes to call her, nonsense. It's like girl, she's got more brains than you do. You know, be careful with that. You know, but I don't know. It just amazes me how she can fall asleep on a damn unalive. That just boggles my brain. You know, where's Dutchie at? I like Dutch. She's happy people. Yeah, Dutch goes live every night though. And that, you know, I really don't want to invest that much time. You know, I got more important things to do. Um, Especially on like on Tuesdays. You know, I'm waiting on. Yeah, try that again. Yeah, I'm currently watching two different movies. One of which is the Chosen, and The Last Supper is out in theaters. By the way, for those of you that have been following it, this is the fifth of this series. Um, and then I'm waiting for it to come to TV. It's easier, or Fire Stick, whichever you want to call it, on the program, you know, the app. And then the other one is on Prime, you know, and that's House of David, something like that. And that one has been absolutely great. It comes out once a week. But, you know, I've gotten into a lot more regular movie type. Whereas, you know, I'm trying to limit my time on YouTube is what I'm trying to do. Get back into reality, which for me is, you know, it is what it is. Gracie. Oh, it's now 2 o'clock. Yeah, close enough. She'll be out. But so what night would you guys suggest, or what day rather, during the daytime? I mean, that one's kind of tough. You got everybody on during the day. You got Bees on, Clues on, Jay's on, Jess is on, Granny's on occasionally. You know, it's like, you know, you're fighting for a slot somewhere in there. And you don't want to steal each other's subs. That's the thing. But I do a lot of replay. Yeah, well, I don't want to be sitting there looking at myself in the damn mirror with nobody here. You know how that goes. Oh, damn it. Don't tell me that it's not small. Looking out there at the street, look like snow. It's a damn street light. Every single one of them. Well, that's what we're doing, pretty much straight across the board. Everybody just follows right behind each other, with the exception of B. There you are. Yeah, I know. Come here. Oh, come here, fat cat. Good morning. Get your nail out of my shoulder. You want to say hi? Yeah, I know you're sleepy. You're sleepy, kitty. Oh, that's my baby girl. You want to go eat? Okay. Ow. Jazz, come over here and cut her nails. Well, what I did do, I got a ghost walking by me. I just got a cold wind going right by me. What I did do originally was Friday night and Sunday night. And that worked out really well. But here again, my viewership was like literally none. So then I just said, what, screw it. Yeah, I know you would be. Well, the person that lived in this house passed away. So every now and then, I get shit knocked off. It's funny as hell. They love messing with those hats up there in the window or on the wall. Or they'll knock my side stuff out. All my stuff over here. But anywho, hang on a minute. Yes, I'm uncouth. Only person in the house is me. One less dish. What? Well, I can't help you. Well, I can't help you. It's not my fault. I didn't do it. You got the fur in your mouth, not me. Dum dum. No, that's a 2-liter bottle for a 1 liter. 2 liter? 2 liter. No, the mother, from what I understood, lived up here. And she passed away in her sleep. So every now and then, especially when the cat's awake, she'll come in and make her presence known. It was funny because I was online like I am now, and where the lights are up here, they traveled. It started on this wall, went right across, right into the kitchen. It was like, okay. Yeah, she's all right. She just comes in to visit the kitty. You spoiled brat. Yeah, she makes my day, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Sorry about that. All right, damn it. See live count. Okay. 270. This sucks. At this rate, it's going to take me forever to make 500. But that's okay. Oh, without a doubt, this one's the same way. Yeah, the old house that we lived in, I think I showed you that picture. I got to dig it out. It's in there somewhere. It's up there on the cloud. my female cat had a litter, and as the litter was growing up, the kids were leaping and doing this number, you know. And it's like, what the fuck are you clowns doing? I mean, they were just running around, you know, having a ball. So I grabbed my camera, and this works. If you grab your camera and do your photo on video, but do not start it. Just leave it on the video. You will see it. Little girl, you're going to get hurt. Knock it off. Yes, you, ma'am. You know better. Thank you. Sitting there scratching her claws on the wood over there. But I was able to catch 2 photos of something. Yeah, with your camera. Just your regular telephone camera. You know, your cell phone. If you just hold your camera up, you can see it. It'll see what your naked eye will, which was really cool. And it came out, I mean, it looked like which one looks like best? Right above my head. That one right there. But the one that I took looked more like a fairy. I kid you not. It had the wings and the whole 9 yards. It looked like a little fairy. It was weird. I'm going to find it and drag it out for you and send it over to you. You'll like that one. That was on Facebook years ago. But I'm not going to do it tonight. God only knows where it's at. Dumb move, stupid. Okay, that ain't working. Oh, no. That definitely ain't working. Ah, much better. Boy. Yeah, I gotta get a haircut. This is really bad. Oh, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You forget, I've been around for a long time. Lived in California with the land of spiritualists. So, you know, there ain't much that I have not seen. To include trumpet seances. My driver and I were coming across Utah, and something told me to just slow down. And, you know, so I started downshifting. He goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "There's a reason. I don't quite understand why, but..." Yeah. I don't know if I want to go into all that. It's been a long time. But as we were coming over the top of the crest of the hill there, you know, my gut instinct and the hair on the back of my neck stopped. It was like, "Not you. I'm sorry." Yeah, and it's like, so I whipped off to the road real quick and put it on the shoulder. And I've got a full load of explosives behind me. And my co-driver's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "Just I'm being cautious. No sooner did I say that, here comes a driver coming the other way, coming off the hill with no brakes. And he's looking at me and goes, "How did you know that?" And I said, "You follow your instincts. You follow your gut. Something tells you to stop, you stop, don't ask. That's God's angel tapping you on the shoulder. You know, pay attention." I know, he hated me. He hated me. Oh, yeah. You'd be surprised. Those that don't believe in it, don't believe in angels, don't believe in God, don't believe in nothing. Those are the ones that they just smack you upside the head. Look, stupid. You know, you'll get it one way or the other way. Or you do like me when you come down off the step of the park over there to the sidewalk, and come down there, no problem. Hit the damn sidewalk and it's all covered in snow. Went to go step into the street and my heel hit wrong and I ended up doing a face plant. Oops. Ron's sitting out there on front porch just dying laughing. And he goes, "You all right?" I said, "Yeah, my pride's hurt." In the back of my mind, it's like, you don't want to go this way. Yeah, I should have listened. What, fuzzy butt? You want to show Aunt Jan your toy? You want to show Jazz your toy? Hang on a second. Let me turn it up. Ah, battery's going out. Her favorite little toy. Well, that's why I take medication. And if you think I'm kidding, I'll turn around for you because I'll got it written on my back. Yeah, go ahead, munch on that feather. I dare you. No, those were the birds that these were offered on Facebook. Facebook? Yeah, it's Facebook. And I ordered 4 of them. What? I love you. Gotta love that long blink. Huh? What? Ah, I know the heater's on. You like that, huh? What? Ouch. Damn it. What? You fat little belly, you. You daddy's fat belly. All right, get up there. Oh, no knocking this stuff off either. Really, dude? All right, what are you doing? Get off the keyboard, dummy. All right, go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's like her. You know, she's got this little put the what do you call it? The catnip in it. Yeah, she goes absolutely nuts. I mean, she's like batting this all over the house. Really? Yeah, she's having fun. Yeah, I love Grace. She's my pain. All right, kid. I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for being here. We're down to two bodies now, which I think is me and you. Yep. What's that for the silicone? Hell, I forgot where I got that. Yeah, she's just having fun chasing it all over the house. But it's got the holes in it, so her toenails hook it and then she'll fling it. But when I got it, it had the catnip with it, and well, that didn't last long. Let me tell you, she got into that quick. You lose it under the chair, it's going to be there for a while. I am not going to get it for you. You got to see this. I don't know if you can see her. Oh, damn, that's a lot dark. Wow. Hold on. All right. Much better. So, anywho's it. So, are you at home all the time or are you at work? Jazz? Okay. I wasn't sure if you were working or not. So, I assume you're on disability then. Holy crap, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. No wonder I'm getting tired. What? I don't know what. Oh, you want your damn toy. All right, fine. I'm working on it. Slow down there, Slick. There, go get it. You threw it under there. Go get it. Dumb shit. Yeah, I know how that is. I didn't want to, but I had no choice. got rear-ended and fucked up my shoulder, and that kind of threw everything into motion. And it went downhill from there. What? What'd you do with it? Oh, for crying out loud, lady. Get the butt out of the way. Come here. Come here. There. Happy now? Jeez. You're worse than having a child. All right, sweetie. I'm going to go relax. Suck on some air. And enjoy the evening. Yeah, no doubt. Only time where it's quiet is when they're asleep. What? I know I love you too. Yeah, I make sure she's asleep when I go up to the store. Like I said, it's really like right up the street. Across. You're not familiar with this area, but it's your typical liquor store, party store, whatever you want to call it. God damn it. I'm going to kill that kid. But, going up there's no problem. Coming back, okay, I pay for it. I've got the portable tank, but, that's just a pain in the ass. But I was checking into, what do you call it, e-bikes and scooters. And, for the price is like, yeah, maybe. And then I got to thinking, if I do an endo, I'll kill myself. See, I can never do that many cats. I mean, her fur is just about right, Huh. You make daddy sneeze. You get that many cats and it's like, oh my God, Yeah, that's the other thing that I was looking at. There's a guy that's got one over here, right around the corner. And I came by. He's your typical drug dealer. He'll buy shit and then turn right around and sell it. But he bought a brand new, really, really nice, what do you call it? Actually, e-bike. And he had been riding roughly about 25 miles that morning. And he'd only used 2 bars. Yeah, you told me about that. Where do you get it from? Do you order it online or do you pick it up somewhere? Oh, okay. Well, worst comes to worst, you can always plant the yard. Looking at the microphone, it's full of cat hair. Like she's just everywhere. Is it any cheaper than Arm and Hammer? They got bones start popping up. Oh, I know. I made that mistake once. Well, I've never tried Chewy. Hold on a minute. Looks like I'm piercing my ear there. And the reason why I haven't done something like that is because I usually go through Walmart. Walmart's got that in-house delivery, which makes it really nice because they literally bring the truck, load up the bag, carry it upstairs into the kitchen, which saves me a lot of freaking work, let me tell you. And I don't know if Chewy would do that. Usually they just drop on the door and run. Or UPS, whatever. I think that's how they come in. FedEx, yeah, okay. That's even worse. They'll just drop it and run. But I can order the 40-pound box, a litter, and with her, it's not that bad. It'll last roughly about 2 weeks, emptying it out every day. Exactly. I've had those guys come up to the house a couple of times, and it's like, if I walk out there with a tank on, like I am now, I'm sure they would. But most of the time, it's like, we don't get paid to go into a house. We can't do it. It's like, okay, fine. Screw you. See if I order from you guys again. Well, damn. How heavy is the bag? What's the weight on it? 20 pound or 40? Damn it. They won't let me go there. Yeah, I'll do it later. Okay, there it goes. Oh, yeah, you showed me that. Okay. Yeah, it's a 20-pound bag. What do? One per box? Oh, hell, $26 isn't bad at all. And that's from Petco. Yeah, that's like me. Yeah, and I usually put about, roughly about 8 pounds in the box. And she does fine with that. And then every morning she'd, hey, Dad, clean my box out for me so I can go potty. Okay, fine. Spoiled brat. Got to have a clean toilet seat. Yeah, that's about what I average. I'll put about 2 inches in this one. Yeah, because it's just her. Yeah, and then clean it out daily, and she's comfortable with that. What are you doing, kid? Are you picking out on your munchies? Great. Keeps her happy. All right, sweetie, go stab your gut. I'm going to bed. I love you. I'll probably be on tomorrow. So look for me. I will probably try one just to see what it does. I'm sure it's probably cheaper than Walmart's Arm & Hammer. Yes, ma'am. See ya.